Hello guys. Today we are going to talk about a new topic. It is called spline. This is very much useful for doing the modeling. Okay, this is a create option that you know that already started primitives. Then next to the started primitives, you can see the shapes. The shapes, the first tab is spline. You can start with a line, rectangle, and circle and other things. You can take anything and just drag. Take anything and drag. You can see the 2D line in 3D space. This line cannot able to render. Now I'm rendering now. You can see that it won't render because by default the lines are not renderable. So you can go to the modify option of this light. You can check the first one is called rendering. On the topmost over here, it's called enable render, enable in viewport. So you can render now. So only this we can able to see. The other light does not renderable because the renderable is not enabled. Okay, once you enable the render, you can see the thickness of this line. Make it thicker or smaller. So this is what the line is actually is. By default, the renderable is off. Suppose if you need a custom shapes, we have a lot of shapes here, donuts, other things. We can check one by one. Suppose we need a custom shapes, you can see the line here. Click the line, and these lines work only with the orthographic viewport. It won't work on the perspective. Suppose if you say perspective, something like this, and if you rotate, you can see it is work on the grid. So go to the front view or left view or top view according to the need. Then you can take a line and click, click, and click, and click to create the line. And finally, you can click back to the same point where you started, and then it will ask you close spline. Yes, I need to close the spline. Suppose if I don't want to close the spline, you can just right click to complete this line. Just right click to complete this line. Okay. Okay. Now, when you click and click, you'll get the straight lines. Correct. Okay. Now I right click to complete. Suppose if you click and hold and drag, you'll get the curvy shaped lines. Click and hold and drag. So what about next? Now over here, I'm not going to click and hold and drag. Just click. Once you click, you'll get the straight line and click, hold and drag. Hold your click and drag to get the curvy shape. Yes. So here you can try your name first. Okay, my name is RK, but R is a straight line. But here, okay, try to make a double lines. Okay, two lines. It is easy. It's all straight line. But try your name first by using this. For what purpose? It will help your wrist to practice the curve, how smoothly it can bend. It's like a wrist control. You can write your name, and then we can convert the name into a 3D. Okay, now you know how to create the line. And what are the use of this lines? By using these lines, we can create the mesh. Yes. So one of the simple example is lathe. The lathe, what the lathe will do is like a portrait. Whatever the line you draw, the center point, from the center point, a 360-degree a mesh will create. Okay, now I need a simple pot. Okay, now I'll start from the top. It's a pot. Okay, now enter. I'm sorry, right click. Okay, it will, as I said, it's a symmetry of the part, only the symmetry right side. Then I need to do a lathe to revolve. Okay, this lathe will work according to this pivot. You can see the pivot, wherever the pivot is standing, positioning, it will create the 360-degree mesh from like this. I'm sorry, like this. Imagine, isn't it? Like this. Okay, now to do that, to do the lathe, go to the modify and click on the tab and select the lathe. That's it. What happened here? This particular lathe is taking the center of the pivot. I'll undo it. I'll duplicate from here to here. But for the second curve, I want to move the pivot as we need. How to move the pivot? You can see next to the modifier, there's something called a hierarchy. Go to that hierarchy and then click active pivot only. You can activate the object or you can activate the pivot. I want to activate the pivot so that I can manage the center. Okay, I manage this one as a center. And now this pivot is over here and this pivot is over here. Go to the lathe and apply the lathe for both of this one and lathe for this one. Yes. Now you can see the creation is created well. And this one, the pivot is not in the right position. And this one, the pivot is right position. But one more thing also you can do in the skull, in the lathe, you can say that minimum and maximum. Okay, in the front view, I try to draw another line. And this is a water can, water bottle. But only the point is you should not miss the symmetry line. Okay, right click. Now this is a border line. So a bottle, only the symmetry, giving the lathe. Just click a L to get the lathe. Okay. In this one, it is created on the middle, isn't it? So this line has a three different things. One is a middle, one is a minimum, the smallest area, and maximum, the widest area. So after creating the lathe, we can go to the attribute of this lathe. We can adjust few things. We can see the alignment, minimum or maximum. Maximum means the whole the corner towards right or center or minimum. But I need a minimum, but what happened here? My color is totally changed. It looks black, weird. So normally you can see this mesh, in the inner side is black and outer side is colored. But when you render both the shapes, both the sides, you can see inner side and outer side. Then why it is showing the viewport something like this? It is called normals. What is normal? Okay, normals is a imaginary line which is projected outside of the surface. So think that this is a surface and the line will draw something like this. This is the outside of the surface. This surface is each and every polygon faces the line will face the particular direction. So this direction is called a normals. So this direction should face outside. If the normal is facing the other side, suppose it's facing in, so this is the outside. So this is the inside. It is wrong actually. So that's what over here it is happening. It is actually a wrong. So that's why it looks black. So we can reverse the normals. We can flip the normal actually. So for that, again we need to go to the modify tab, click on the modify list and click on normal, press N. You can see this is the normals. Just click the normals so that you get the proper color. In the normal, we have only one option, flip normal on and off. Okay, for this, if we are creating the normals, okay, now you can see this. This is inside and this is the outside. Always the inside is colored. So click on the normal, flip again. Now I can see properly. Okay, now what else we can do? You can see in the right side, it is called a star in a modify list. We apply the line first, then the lathe, then the normals. Correct. So go to the lathe again to check another informations. It's like a degree. So how much degree you need to open or how much degree you need to close. So we can open and close it, and then the cross bore, flip normals. You can see here lathe. No need to apply the normals separately. But the thing is normals as a separate information because the lathe as a normal over here, but other objects. If it is black or you need to reverse, we can use this normal. Okay. Now I hope you understand how to use the lathe. Okay, I'll create some other options, some other things. See, most of the kitchen items we can create. Suppose if I want to create the what else? If you want to create a plate, you can see this. I'm always creating the double lines of the thick because of the thickness. Suppose if I need a um, cup, wine glass, let me create the wine glass. Okay, just 360-degree lathe. So what else we can create? Most of the kitchen items you can create. Maybe a results. Okay, but not only the kitchen item, whatever it is looks like a 360-degree. Uh, this one, and also I can change the directions. I'm sorry, guys. You can see the segments in this edges corner. You can increase the segments to get the more smoothness. Don't intersect the line because it looks like this, intersecting the line. So how to do that? Three again. I mean, do again. See here, intersection the line. Click this one. Go to the line again. Edit the line. Line here. Click this one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Now go to the lathe again. Got it? Now we can avoid these points. Now we'll continue with the next one. Lathe. Then you know how to do that. Then you know. Okay, this thickness is too much. So undo it. Front view. Select the line again. This is creating the thickness. So moving towards left. So this is center. Okay. Now try the lathe again. It is working on the y-axis, isn't it? Suppose if you click on the x-axis, it will work on the x-axis. But y-axis is correct one because you're working on the front view. So this is what I'm saying that the line should not intersect. Okay, I hope you understand. Select everything. Change the color into a gray, which looks good. We can create the assemble things. And we can create the kitchen setup. Duplicating this. Five types. Five times. Just create a box for the plate. So align everything on top of it. Then create the easy sets model by using this one. So we can try with this one, like a kitchen setup. But what we are going to do today is not this. We are going to create the chess models, chess coins, chess coins like this, like yes. Yeah. So you can see this one is a 360, and this one is also 360 degree, 360 degree, 360 degree, and this one, only this one is a separate model, a box, and other things are 360 degree. So this is what we're going to do today. For that, I need this image inside of the 3ds Max. First, I'll save this file. Let okay. Front view Z for focus. Now, I'm sorry. Now, we need to create a plane. Front view, create the plane. Then we are going to apply the material. Then we are going to connect the texture as an image to this plane. That's it. Once you created this, make sure that you align on top of the grid. Make sure that it is little far from the center, because the center we are going to create the mesh. So first thing is this, and second thing is press M. You know how to create the material, isn't it? The first one. So drag and drop by using this. We applied. Yeah, in the color, we can change the colors. Correct. But instead of color, go to the small option box over here. It is called a bitmap image that you can drop any textures over here. Click it, it will open a new material browser. You can see this. It has many options from top to bottom. But go to the general category, and second one is called a bitmap. You need to go to the general category. You can see this. This is a general tab, and then second one is called a bitmap. But you can apply anything, checker, color, gradient, you can apply anything, but I need an image. So bitmap is the right way to do. Click the bitmap, then press OK. Once you click OK, it will ask you, where is your file? Okay, the file, it's directly go to the file directory. Otherwise, you need to go and navigate the file. Select the file and open. Then you can see the textures automatically apply over here. If it is not applied, you can see the top one, show material on and off. Okay, sometimes if it is not show, you need to enable this on and off. Okay, now we created the image, front view, and we need to freeze this image because we should not move the image up and down. So we need to freeze this image. Okay. Okay, for that, see the Explorer, freeze. It's frozen now. But once you freeze, you cannot select this, correct? But I cannot able to see the image because it is freezed. For that one, we need to go to the property of this object. How to go to the property? It's very simple. You need to right click on this one. Right click to go to the object property. Also, you can see this freeze selection, unhide, hide. And right click of the selection, you can go to the object property. Once you go to the object property, you can see this show frozen in gray off, then freeze it and okay. Okay, now I'll do it again. Select object property, show frozen in gray, but by default it is enabled. So disable that, then freeze it. Now we got this one. Next setup is very simple. You know how to do that. Go to the light, take a light. Make sure you exactly find the center of the phone. Okay, right click, go to the property, modifier, length, minimum, then flip normal, print view. Done. I'm creating from here. As closer as possible. This top one is need to extrude from here. I will explain that. Okay, for this horse, we'll do it later. Now, again the line. That's it, guys. Last one. Okay, we'll up later. Okay, front view. For this one, we'll create a box. We'll try with the line itself. Line, create the shape. We need a thickness for this one. Go to the modifier, modify list. This time we are going to create the extrude. But if you work on the closed line, press E to get this extrude, click on it, then we can increase the amount of thickness. Okay, that is enough. Now position it. This particular is called extrude. Any lines, it will extrude. Okay. Select everything and change the color. Okay. Now create the box from the top view. Now go to the attribute. Make sure the width and height 190. Both are same. It should be same. Then the segments. Increase the segments. To see the segments over here, we can switch to F4. F4. You need to press the function key before you're doing the F4. Okay. 8. Okay. 8 segments. And 8. Okay. So each box, this is chessboard, top view, and we know what is this coins or. Now we can move and place it one. Affect totally the pivot off. Okay, when you move this, only this will move because we are not grouping it. So select these two, group, group, king, top view, king, Y. Duplicate this from left to right. One. Okay. Now select everything, extrude the chessboard, shift, drag towards the side, and rotate it to the 360-degree, 180-degree, I'm sorry, 360-degree, 180. Yes. Again, function F4 to get back. Okay, how to do the other things? That was the castle. You can see the F4, you can see the segments. Correct. So I want to extrude this. Go to the top view for this, and then try to go to the edit mesh, select the face, and then extrude. Go to the face mode, select it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the 4. So according to the needs, we can select these faces. Then finally, we can hit the extrude. I should go to the edit polygon, so it will be more better for me. But anyway, unwanted selections. Need to avoid the unwanted selections. Use the Alt and drag, then extrude towards up. Okay. And now we created everything except this horse because this is like a character face. So we go a little deeper in the subject of doing the character. Okay, guys. So next section, we do texture on top of it. Then we can do the horse. Any questions? Let me know on WhatsApp.